Hello everybody, today we're going to show you how to acquire Thrayir, Eyes of the Siren, which has been added to the game in patch 11.0.7. This mount requires you to get 5 different keys to awaken Thrayir, which must be acquired in the Storm version of the Siren Isle. So you will need to complete the Siren Isle questline until you can enter the Storm version of the zone. To enter the Storm version of the Siren Isle, you will need to talk to Susie Boltwrench, who you find below the Zeppelin which brings you to the Isle from Khazalgar. The first of these keys is the Whirling Rune Key, which can be found below the storming version of the Siren Isle in the Forgotten Vault. This key drops from the rare mob, Thrayir the Forgotten, who's almost always up and you find at the end of the Forgotten Vault in the same room where you acquired your Circe's Circlet earlier in the campaign. Thankfully, this key has a 100% drop rate, so you only have to do this once to begin your journey towards Thrayir, and making this an easy first step for this mount. The second key is the Turbulent Rune Key. To assemble this key, you need to acquire 3 turbulent fragments, which can be found around the storm version of the isle near Kultiran Ghosts. This first fragment is found at the location 3851 on the storm version of the Siren Isle. You find it next to the shack in the western part of the isle where you need to interact with the dirt that the Kultiran is digging to get the first fragment. The second fragment can be found in this small cave in the southeastern part of the Siren Isle at 6778. It's going to be in front of this cowering Kultiran on the ground, not the little journal that's sitting next to him. The third and final fragment can be found in the cave at 5042 on the stormy version of the Siren Isle. This fragment you will find in the hand of this Kultiran that is praying at this obelisk. The third key is the Thunderous Rune Key. This is assembled from 5 thunderous fragments which drop from the runed storm caches around the island. These are the wind-covered chests that you'll have to hit a special action button to make them lootable. If you don't have this action button when you are near them or are unable to get them, you will need to complete the questing until you have unlocked this ability. The fourth key is the Cyclonic Rune Key. You can get this key in one of 2 ways. It has a low drop chance from the rare Zekul, the Shipbreaker, or you can fish in the stormy version of the Siren Isle and acquire the key that way. The fifth and final key is the Torrential Rune Key. This requires 7 torrential fragments that can drop from any mob while you're in the stormy version of the Siren Isle. This can take some time to acquire. For me, it took about 2 hours. And that was with me using a group through the pre-made group finder that was farming mobs in the northern part of the isle outside of the Forgotten Vault. Once you've acquired all those keys, you will go down to the Forgotten Vault while the island is in its storming phase, and then on the left-hand wing you will find 5 pillars. You use the keys to unlock these pillars, and you will get to awaken Thrayir, Eyes of the Siren, and acquiring your brand new mount. Thank you all for watching this guide, and I hope you all enjoy your brand new mount. If you want to continue to get up-to-date WoW news and guides, go ahead and please hit that subscribe button below. Like the video if you liked it, downvote it if you didn't. Comment what sort of guides or other types of videos you'd like to see on the channel, and I will see you all next time.